money back, money back, money back, woo! Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all think so, don't be talking sideways.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit! Hot!
They run with a rookie from Virginia State, Trenton Cannon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check, Patriot!
Here's Darnold now on second down. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Cannon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second down is Darnold. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. A shotgun snap for Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line.
Hey, 20.
Tannehill on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Avery Williamson. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he... Might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And he finds Stills, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive. 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer to this?
And it's intercepted. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This will be fielded at the 17. Pretty move. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, able to avoid him. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Last year, the Jets averaged exactly 4 yards per rush, and that's what they need here, 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Here we go, D. All day, defense. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 3rd down, that's Cannon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Darnold on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd down and 10, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go number 1 overall to the Browns. And he fell to number 3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead, they got sudden Sam Darnold. And I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
He'll get it up the middle. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
So now here come the Dolphins. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And now out come the Jets. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. First pick of the career for Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. Oh, it still won't go down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Tannehill now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Now it's Wilson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Play. Good. 30. Hey, 20.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They go again with Cannon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, Darnold. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Finds a seam inside the 40. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now it's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a nice catch by Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State. And, partner, you saw him when you were covering Big Ten football. He didn't block very many people, but that's not what they asked him to do. They asked him to go downfield and catch the balls we just saw there.
Yeah, absolutely right, and he can do it with the best of them.
Yeah, and how about him in his high school video? Did you ever see any of that with him dunking basketballs and spiking volleyballs? His athletic ability is off the charts.
Tannehill on 3rd down. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Stills. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Got an open man, it's a new one. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 at enemy territory. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Anunua's got it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again is Darnold. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cannon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, that's Cannon. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From his goal line here, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Parker. That's caught inside the 20. A big play, Tannehill to Parker. 53 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fans. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll run it here. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Darnold now to throw. He's got Curse. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Curse. 3rd down here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
319. 319. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Hot.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Darnold on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Cannon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
No. Check. Patriot.
Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
4th and goal, Charles. All the time you see those offenses, especially the quarterback, the running back, looking over the sideline saying, don't send the kicker out. There they did it, and it paid off.
It's really nice to see what they wanted actually done. And how about the coaches getting their faith rewarded by a touchdown?
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing now, Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. Picked off near the 42. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Gun! Set! 3-19! 3-19! Gun!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. On 1st and 10, Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And, yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. To put someone back.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Tannehill going to throw it. Catch made right side by Wilson. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, this from 33. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.